Hey, what's up? My name is Jordan Comstock. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called BoomCloud. And today in this course, I'm excited to be teaching you passive income for dentistry. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about because, well, I've been in dentistry for a long time and I know what it looks like running a practice without passive income and running a business with passive income. And I think is a really important strategy that you as a practice owner and even an office manager recognize is probably the most important thing you can do for your business, especially in this time of strange economic uncertainties. So we'll be talking a lot about passive income and how you're going to generate it in your practice today and how to get started as quickly as possible. I think this is, like I said, I learned passive income strategies, years ago, and I have never regretted learning this skill set. And I am excited to be teaching you this skill set today. So with that said, I'm going to move over to my presentation mode here so you guys can see passive income for dentistry. So this is a new course I'm doing. So I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that you've purchased this course. After downloading the book, How to Generate $50,000 a Month from a Membership Plan. A lot of this course, we're going to be talking about how you can do this with a membership program, as well as other things in regards to hiring. So cool. Let's get started. I'm excited you're here. Agenda. So we're going to talk about some of the economic challenges that we're seeing out there, why we need passive income because of it. The next thing is, well, we're going to talk about passive income from membership plans. We're also going to talk about passive income. Not only is automatic revenue coming in, but we should also be thinking with that same model of how we can automate tasks, that could help us spend more time getting more passive income or even income from treatment, right? So we're going to talk about how to automate your accounts receivables. We're going to look at all the revenue opportunities within the practice, at least the ones that I look at, as well as optimizing some things like patient financing, where I think there's a huge problem in the industry today and nobody's talking about it. And then we're going to talk about case studies of practices that have created enough passive income where if they do go on vacation or they need to shut the practice down for some type of personal economic issue or an economic issue, they can do that and still have revenue pumping into the practice. So this is my favorite topic to talk about, hands down. Cool. So a little bit about me. If you don't know who I am, my name again is Jordan Comstock. I am the founder and CEO of a company called BoomCloud, which helps your practice create passive income. It's a software tool. I'll show you some images of what we do within our software. I've been in the dental industry over 15 years. My dad owns a dental lab. I managed a dental lab for about 8 years, Salt Lake Dental Lab. My mom's an office manager. So you could say that dentistry is in my blood. And I think a little acrylic is in my blood as well. Maybe some, non-precious metal as well. Maybe those are my lungs. Hopefully not. I am the co-host on the Navigating Dental Insurance podcast, sayno2ppos.com. I don't like dental insurance, and I think it's a enemy to creating passive income in the practice and just income in general. And we've helped thousands of practices grow passive income via membership programs here at BoomCloud. I love contributing to the industry. I write for Dentistry Today, Dentistry IQ, Dental Economics, and have been a ton of podcasts on this exact topic. So I'm excited to be your coach today to help you develop more passive income in your practice. So let's stop though and think here, because this insurance companies attack you. This is what I always like to talk about because they do attack your revenue. And I think on the topic of passive income, we should talk about why your revenue is being attacked. Insurance companies attack you because they delay your cash flow and deny your claims and your treatment. They force you to reduce your profit margins anywhere from 35% to 50%, which is a big deal. Imagine if you had that revenue that you're writing off from PPOs, what could you do with it? Well, you can grow your practice more. You can hire people. You can do a lot more with it. So they're attacking you because of that. And the last thing is they are attacking the patient experience. Do you ever feel like, or does your office managers ever feel like that they're basically tier one support for the insurance companies, and they're dealing with all the issues that the insurance is throwing at your practice. And often the patients get upset or have issues with your practice because of insurance. So those are three ways. If I had a business partner that did this to my business, I would fire them. I would get rid of them as soon as possible. And I think that's exactly what you should do, especially as on your journey to create passive income. So two things here. You got insurance companies pressing down on your cash flow and your profit margins and your patient experience, right? They're really causing a lot of issues there that we need to eliminate, and like as quickly as possible. The second thing we're seeing in the industry is that we got these weird economic challenges, recessions, inflation, all this stuff that's affecting our lives and our businesses. We've got wage inflation happening. Consumer inflation is through the roof. It continues to increase. So we need to do something about this now. And this is why I like passive income, because it allows us to combat these situations. This was an ADA and AGD warning saying, requesting practice owners to reach out to insurance companies and ask them to be fair in discussing fee issues with dental offices. The ADA knows that there's massive issues with insurance companies out there, and that's the truth. And it's going to get worse and worse, because those are the insurance company's patients. They control what you can and cannot charge, which is ridiculous. I want to help you make patients your patients and allow you to create passive income for your practice with this. So I think it's a huge topic that we definitely need to be addressing here. Inflation rate, that ranges, right? It's going up. Let's just say that. There's also threats of stagflation, where in economics, stagflation is basically the worst type of recession that we can have as a country. And it's where the economy, the growth rate slows in the economy, and then unemployment. So inflation increases and unemployment goes down. So it's a really, really challenge. It's a big challenge for us in the dental industry and just all industries. So we need to be aware and realize that one thing that can help us is passive income and owning more assets. And I'll talk about that. So what happens if you don't take action with insurance companies pressing down, inflation pressing up? There's a lot of pressure right now in the dental market. So if you don't take action on the stuff that I'm going to be talking about today, your practice will suffer and continue being less profitable, and that'll get worse year over year. Your employees may lose their jobs because of that. Costs will continue to rise drastically. If you are like most dentists out there, your strategy is to decrease your prices with PPOs and even on your own. This causes far bigger issues than you can ever dream of. I've been in a business that's all was their strategy, is decreasing their prices. And there's a reason why I'm not there anymore, because we couldn't afford our people. It's insane. Your business could go out of business if you're not doing this, if you're not constantly optimizing your revenue and creating passive income or recurring revenue, which is the same word, different way to say it. Your quality of life will decline and your business valuation declines. So it is that critical that we make sure we create passive income and recurring revenue in the business, because if we don't, these things could happen. All right. So back on a positive note, let's talk about the solutions here in the industry. So I love subscription revenue. I'm going to use three words: subscription revenue, recurring revenue, and passive income or passive revenue. They're all the same thing. They're just different ways to say it. The reason why I think it's so important that we create passive income through membership plans and any other means is because when you create that type of revenue, you have what I call revenue control. You control that revenue stream. Meaning if you had passive income through a membership program, you can increase that pricing if you need to, and it affects all hundreds or thousands of your members on it, right? And you can see yourself get a pay increase if you need to with inflation going up. That is why I love passive income through membership programs, is because you have revenue control. Insurance companies don't give you revenue control. They control the revenue, and that's why they control the discounts, they control the cash flow. Whoever controls the money wins. That's how it goes. Okay. So in addition to the passive income you generate from a membership program, members are proven to buy 3 times more with your practice, which increases your profit, which increases your ability to reinvest and continue growing and finding more ways to generate passive income or recurring revenue in your practice. Improves patient loyalty, which in any business model is extremely important. Allows you to reduce dependence on PPOs, so increase your profit and automate manual tasks, right? You want to, like I said earlier, we talk about automating and creating passive income or recurring revenue, but you also need to be thinking about how can I automate certain tasks in my business so that I don't have to hire somebody to do them or they happen automatically. That is a passive income mindset, which I think is really important. Some of the issues out there we're seeing are practices, too many PPOs. It is we're in the future of dentistry, and the future of dentistry is more passive income, more membership programs within your practice. And I still see too many practices signing up for too many PPOs under the sun, right? Or every PPO under the sun. They kill your cash flow, hurt your profit margins, and jeopardize your patient experience. Why would you want to partner with them, right? So that's the issue with most PPOs out there is they're not thinking a recurring or revenue or passive income mindset. How can I be the one that generates that? There's a reason why insurance companies have the largest buildings in every state, because they're generating passive income. So just keep that in mind. I think it's a really, really, really important business model. Fee-for-service practices, a lot of the times a fee-for-service practice struggles with retention and loyalty and even case acceptance. But also, why not have passive income coming in through your membership program? You generate revenue whether you do dentistry or not. It's an extremely important business model for you too. And obviously you guys are the fee-for-service docs, you've figured out how to maximize your revenue with working with PPOs, but now it's how to take it to the next level and generate that passive income. And then we have people that may be listening to this course that have an existing membership plan, but they're managing it manually and not able to generate as much with it. You want to generate hundreds to thousands of active membership patients that pay you monthly or yearly that generate a lot of recurring revenue. So those are some of the issues there. So let's shift gears here and let's talk about passive income through membership programs, because it's very important. So what is a membership program? Some people get this wrong in the dental industry. You may say you have a membership program, but it's technically a cash paying program where patients pay you like a one-time cash fee to come into the office and get certain benefits and discounts. There's no automation. There's no annual renewals. There's no monthly renewals. That is not a membership program, and that is not passive income. I'm not going to be talking about that today. A membership program is an alternative to dental insurance managed by your practice, where patients pay an automated monthly or yearly membership fee or subscription fee to get access to certain benefits and discounts to your office. Very similar to Amazon Prime or a Costco membership. Did you know, fun fact, Amazon Prime, their membership program is a multi-billion-dollar a year membership program. And they got it right. And they know that when members spend more, or when members buy a subscription with them, they buy more. In fact, usually when I do these, you raise your hand if you've got Amazon Prime and you realize you spent more with them after you joined. I can guarantee you that 80% of people are going to say, yep, I spend more. I get a package on the porch every day. So that's the power of the membership mindset, which then gives you passive income. So another thing I want to talk about is a lot of practices don't really look at their revenue models within the practice. And I think it's really, really important to understand revenue models, especially in the business you're operating, right? So this is the value ladder or the value staircase of how a practice would generate revenue. So starting on the far left side where it says traffic, you're going to get awareness for your business through ads, referrals, emails, events, networking, and other things you may be doing, right? Those are just some examples. Then they're going to either come to your website or come and visit your office. And then you're going to sell them on some type of maybe a cleaning, which I don't really recommend. I like selling things like whitening and toothbrush for maybe you can sell those on your website too and say, hey, get a free whitening kit or a cheap one whitening kit, get the other half offer for free when you buy off of our website. You can do things like that for like lead generation. So the lowest staircase would be like attracting leads and attracting customers that come in that are new to your practice. That's how I would look at that stage. But you want to make sure you can monetize that and get some type of revenue, because, well, acquiring customers, acquiring patients is expensive. So you want to make sure you can get your money back from the whitening and toothbrush upsells. The next thing you want to do is when a patient comes to your office, and again, whether they're a new patient or an existing patient, you can do this. You want to get them on your membership program so you're generating passive income from them, and it's more of a continuity or loyalty program, right? Where it's going to come in every month. The revenue is going to come in every month and land in your bank account every month. The next thing that you need to be doing is attracting small business owners to join your membership program. And then you get more signups and more passive income from these local businesses in your area. And then from there, you start diagnosing and treating the patients when they need it, and you get more revenue there. After that, you may have some type of accounts receivable issue. The average office loses about $116,000-ish a year in unpaid invoicing. So once again, the passive income mindset is, how can I automate some of my problems? I'm going to be talking about automating your AR, your accounts receivable. And then the ultimate passive income is your business valuation. The more you get, the better you get at optimizing each of these staircases or each of these value steps in your practice, the more value that your business will be worth, and the more passive income it'll generate over time on the day you sell it, right? So that's how I look at it. Take a snapshot of this. This is one of my favorite things to look at. I have a whole map on my revenue engine or revenue ladder in our business here that I look at, and I make my business planning around it, our marketing around it, our sales around it. I advise you do the same. And this obviously may be different depending on your business model, your practice model. So you may need to customize it. So this is what a practice typically charges for a membership plan. Well, it ranges, right, depending on your demographics. We'll talk about that in a minute. Where patients are paying $300 a year to $450 a year per member. Or 30, 35, 40 bucks a month per member per month. And they get these certain discounts and benefits in exchange for the subscription. And there's obviously some discounts and savings, which I do think having a discount strategy is important and necessary, but you should never just discount, like the PPOs are forcing you to discount. I think it's not good. It devalues your business and just doesn't give you wiggle room. So when you're pricing a membership program, you want to look at your local demographics, the cities, the counties that you're targeting, and you want to base your pricing off of the median income. So over here, I got the median income. You want to be looking at that. And you can look at the population size and the poverty and the median age, those are always good to look at and understand in your locations that you're marketing. But in all reality, you want to be looking at the median income and then the top 10 practices, growing practices with passive income through membership programs, typically price their membership pricing around 0.30% to 0.56%, so under 1% of the median income of the areas you're targeting in, right? So in this example, in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, this practice would charge between $263 to $492 per member per year. You can divide that by 12 and really divide that by 12 and get the monthly subscription. A lot of people ask me why, what's the difference between yearly and monthly passive income? I like both. I think it's really important to offer both your patients. They can join on a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. Monthlies typically have a less of a cancellation or attrition rate, where yearlies have a little bit more higher attrition rate than the monthlies. So that's why I do prefer monthly a little bit, but there's pros and cons of both. I love the yearly because you collect money up front. Monthlies is also cool because it's like under the radar payments for the practice that Patients don't typically see a $30 payment or feel a $30 payment going out as much as like a $450 payment. The opportunity to grow passive income in dentistry through membership programs is increasing. I've been doing this since 2014, and the opportunity keeps getting hotter and hotter for practices out there. Over 150 million Americans lack dental insurance, which means they could join your membership program. And in 2020, there was 28, almost 30 million Americans who retired early. And we know what happens when people retire. They lose their dental benefits. There's that amount of people out there that need some type of benefit program that you can offer and not only help them, but help your practice have a better passive income strategy. So some of the benefits of creating a membership program and generating recurring revenue and passive income from that is that, number one, you get a robust patient loyalty system. A lot of times patients will sign a yearly contract too to become a loyal patient every year. Very important. You generate that predictable recurring revenue or passive income that then smooths out feast and famine months. Everyone knows that we have September. That exists in dentistry. I also know that April is a slow month and May is a slow month in dentistry. We see that all the time. So you got your feast and famine months. If you have this passive income coming in or recurring revenue, it's going to come in whether you do dentistry or not, whether you're busy or slow, it's coming in. That's why it's so powerful, right? Passive income increases the valuation of your business, helps you give you a platform to reduce dependence on PPOs, reduces patient cancellations because patients commit with their wallets, are less likely to cancel. And then again, members buy 2 to 3 times more when they become subscribers to your practice. There it is, big. Members buy more, 3.5 times more is what we're seeing a lot of too. Success mindset. So when you have a membership program, you want to use it as a marketing or a patient attraction tool. Get as many people involved into your practice and learning about your membership program as possible. Uninsured, inactive, people that have insurance, switch them over. Small businesses, retirement communities. There is so much. Use it as a patient attraction tool to get more recurring revenue or recurring passive income, whatever you use. Patient retention tool, critical. Case acceptance booster, right? You want the membership program to help you boost your case acceptance, which in turn boosts more revenue. And another way to make passive income is to hire associates and to leverage their time in the day. It's a very, very important strategy that I think most practice owners should be doing is building their practice in a way where they're going to hire associates and allow them to do the dentistry while you continue growing it and networking and doing all the essential things that grow the business. And the core of it is having a predictable recurring revenue or passive income mindset when you're growing membership programs. If you're missing one of these components, you don't have a good model, and it's probably not going to serve you well. If you have not read this book, it's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. One of my favorite books, one of my first books I read as a budding entrepreneur. Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about buying assets and not liabilities. The definition of asset is something that puts money in your pocket, passive income, like a membership program or a rental property or a software company or whatever it may be. You want to be able to buy or create assets that put money into your pocket every month, right? Stay away from liabilities. That's boats, that's cars. I mean, obviously when you make enough passive income, you can buy those boats and cars, but the priority is, especially if you're taking this course with me, is to focus on all your effort on creating passive income assets. So if you haven't read that book, read it. One of my favorite all-time books. Another book that I recommend reading about subscription revenue or passive income is The Automatic Customer, Creating a Subscription Business in Any Industry. This is the book that inspired me to create Boom Cloud so that I could help dentists and practice owners make passive income. This is my obsession. All of this, out of these 2 books, this can sum up my obsession on helping practices and helping you create more passive income. So according to John Warlow, who wrote this book, your valuations can increase quite significantly when you have subscription revenue. So that is a long-term strategy you want to be thinking about. And one of the best parts about creating automatic customers through subscriptions is that you insulate yourself from the worst of a potential recession. I've lived through recessions with passive income and recurring revenue, and I've lived through recessions without it. And I prefer to have it with me at all times. It's that important because I mean, our economy goes in cycles, right? So it's very important that we get this model installed and running and growing in the practice like ASAP. And if you do have one, you got to grow it. Cash flow strategies. So another reason why I like membership programs is that once again, you have revenue control. You can increase pricing and you can time when the cash flow comes in. So my definition of cash flow is the timing of money, whether it's coming in or going out. That's what it is. It's not profit. It's just the timing of money. If you want to really have a healthy practice, you can time the recurring revenue and passive income from membership programs to get deposited into your bank account on the 1st and the 15th of each month, which usually falls before most people's pay periods. So you now have an influx of cash coming in before payroll periods, which lets you sleep better at night. That's why I love it. In any economic downturn, whether inflation is going up or the stock market's going down or the job market's turning down, managing your cash flow is the most important thing to do. And passive income does that for you. So let's talk about some more opportunities in your practice aside from passive income that can help you generate more revenue. So the average practice loses anywhere from $116,000 to $120,000 per year in lost or unpaid invoices. It's a big deal. This is the opposite of passive income. This is not getting paid for active income, which is really risky if you want to be operating your business this way. So this is a boat payment. You can buy a boat in cash or a sweet sports car in cash with this type of lost revenue in the practice. So the passive income mindset says it's time to automate this type of situation in the practice. So you want to automate your AR, and we've got some features inside of Boom Cloud that will help you do this, in addition to helping you automate your membership program and the passive income there. So here's an example of when I say automate, that something Boom Cloud does, our software platform, is it'll text your patient, hey, patient name, I'm texting you to, Dr. Smith's office. You have a payable balance. Click here to choose a plan and pay this amount. They click, yeah, sick. I'll totally do that. That's what the patient says. You click the patient would click this, and then it would send them to another landing page that says you can pay your balance in full or not ready to pay in full. Check out our monthly payment plans, view plans, and then the patient can see, a 3-month plan, $1,000 per month, 6-month plan, $500 a month, or a 12-month plan. So this is a great way to have that passive income mindset and automate revenue collections. So you always want to be automating everything you can, and you always should be looking for revenue opportunities. So accounts receivable is an easy revenue opportunity. Within Boom Cloud, we do help you look at for revenue opportunities. So let's look at that. So we have what we call the revenue forecaster for uninsured patients. We integrate into your practice management system. And if you don't have this is a good exercise for you to do. You want to go and look at how many uninsured patients you have, and then you're do the math. If each of them sign up for our $35 a month plan, what is the passive income generated from that? And this is a real life example of a practice who has over 8,000 uninsured patients. If they sign them up to their Adventure Dental Savings Plan, they would be making $250,000 each month. That's insane. Now, obviously, you're not going to sign all those patients up at once. They're going to come within time. But my point is the value here of this segment in your practice is being missed if you're not looking at it. Another reason why you want to look at revenue opportunities is, if you're dropping a PPO plan, you want to be able to look at the PPOs that you do have and that patients are active in your practice they have. If you're dropping a certain PPO, you want to be able to message them and convert them to come over and join your membership program and generate more passive income for your practice, but more benefits for them too, right? Next thing we want to look at is the patient activator, which is your inactive. Every practice is having inactive patients that they have stopped coming into the office. You need to reactivate them. A lot of the reasons why they lost their dental insurance, they're like, well, I can't go into the dental office if I don't have dental insurance, so I'm never going to go again. right? This is a great opportunity to market your membership program to these patients and get them in join your membership program. So once again, you get more passive income. We look at a couple other revenue opportunities. There's unscheduled treatment revenue opportunities, and then we have a tool that we're building that will look at the local B2B opportunities within your area, so you can target them and grow your passive income through membership plans. Another thing you want to be focusing on, once again, the passive income mindset. You want to automate things. You want to generate predictable recurring revenue coming in each month. You also want to optimize your revenue, right? These are the mindsets of a passive income minded business owner. One of the biggest problems I'm seeing in the industry right now that nobody is talking about is patient financing forces you to discount your treatment on top of the PPO and even on top of the membership plan. So it's time to optimize financing and get profitable financing. So I looked at practices, and the average membership program discount is like 15% off of treatment. Insurance is ranging anywhere from 35% to 50%. So I put 40% in this example. And then financing discounts, they're called the merchant discount, is roughly like 10 to 15%. So if you look, when a membership patient goes through, by the end of it, if they need financing, they're discounting, you're discounting 30%, which is kind of a bit, right? But with PPOs, if a patient needs financing with PPOs, then you're at a 55% discount off of that PPO. It's insane, right? I mean, it can get higher depending on your PPO discounts. This is why I think it's smart to find the right banking partners for patient financing that aren't forcing you to have a layer of discounting here. Once again, whoever controls the money wins, right? So you want to find bank partners that have no merchant discount. So we're building basically a library of patient financing solutions out there that don't or have a lower discount than what's out on the current market. So we can help you optimize your income in the practice. So 3 things that passive income minded practice owners think of. How can I generate passive income at all times? Continue generating passive income through a membership program. How can you automate things, especially things that generate some types of revenue? And how can you optimize your revenue? So that's kind of how I look at it. Now let's talk about how we can scale a membership program. So systems help you scale. Practices that use Boom Cloud scale their membership program. We looked at these 3 practices. They scaled their membership program after a year of using Boom Cloud by 1,000%. That's insane. Meaning they all were manually managing their membership program, which is awesome. But when they install the system, it's proven that they're able to scale faster. So just under 2,000 active members, over 500 active members for the middle one, and over 250 active members. It all adds up. It's the passive income that you want to get, right? Marketing also helps you scale. You want to start with your existing uninsured patients, inactive patients, even your PPO patients. You want to educate them and let them know that you have a membership program. You want to have flyers and brochures, email patients, text patients, send letters to the patients announcing that you have a membership program. Social media posts, social media ads. You can use direct mail marketing to attract small businesses and retirees to join your membership program. Obviously, having a page on your website and on Google Ads, and doing live presentations to help attract people to join your membership program. Big thing happened right here is making sure you have some type of B2B marketing strategy in place, that your office is doing, and reaching out to the local businesses, identifying industries that could be good candidates for signing up their employees to join your membership program. Really, any business that has like 49 employees and less are good candidates, because typically they don't give their employees benefits. And in this market, you want to, in order to retain your employees, you want to be able to offer them benefits. So there's a lot that we can talk on this. I think we should do a whole course on this and generating passive income through B2B marketing. But this is our simple process that I recommend that you do in your practice to generate more signups and passive income. So let's look at the fun part here. Let's look at what practices are doing in regards to membership plans and how much passive income they're making. So this is a practice that started their membership program just barely with us. on the Boom Cloud platform. This is a month in. They signed up 149 active membership patients, generating over $5,000 in monthly recurring revenue, or $64,000 a year. It's awesome. It's a quick start coming in and generating that much revenue, monthly recurring revenue. They do this each month. It's going to compound. That's another reason why I like passive income, especially when it is recurring revenue. It compounds month over month the more you add to it. This is why it's critical to put it in your practice now, right? This next practice has a little over 400 active membership patients, generating almost $15,000 in monthly recurring revenue, or just under $200,000 in annual recurring revenue. Started with their uninsured patient base and their inactive, and now they're converting PPO patients to join their membership program. Just under 700 active membership patients in this practices platform, over $24,000 in monthly recurring revenue, just under $300,000 in annual recurring revenue. What they're doing, once again, using social media ads, uninsured, existing insured, and existing inactive patients, attracting them to come and join and build that passive income for them, but also get some benefits and savings in return for doing that. This last practice, just under 2,000 active membership patients, paying them almost $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue, or over $500,000 in annual recurring revenue each year. Whether they do dentistry or not, this revenue is coming in. This is the power of passive income. Most practice owners, like yourself, may be only making income when you're working with patients, when you got your hands in the mouth. You eliminate that business model, which is not the best business model, by creating a membership program and scaling that membership program. You will generate revenue on Fridays when you're off golfing or off at the beach. You will generate revenue over the weekends. It's so important to put this type of revenue stream in the practice. Like, you need to do it today. So I really appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me and buying this course. I would highly recommend that you look at Boom Cloud. Go to boomcloud.com, schedule a demo, and see how Boom Cloud, our technology, can help you make more passive income. We've helped thousands of practices and counting build and grow membership programs and generate passive income. Nobody hates money. It's a good thing to do. We have revenue growth managers that are trained to help you get more passive income and help consult you on some strategies. We have artificial intelligence, or our revenue bots, that help you identify and sign up patients to join for passive income. We're building a B2B finder in our system to help you generate even more passive income through that. We have the financing marketplace that will help you optimize your discounting off of patient financing. And I don't have this on here, but we have our accounts receivable automation that will help you automate that, so you can ensure that revenue is coming in. Super important. Okay, if you haven't taken read this book and taken my next course that I have for you, it's called Fire the PPOs with these 5 strategies. Go ahead and scan your phone or text FIRE to 385-243-7731 to get access to this free ebook. And I have a course on there, a lot of courses on there that help you fire the PPOs, because this is definitely a strategy to optimize your revenue, and the passive income minded dentist optimize their revenue. So thanks for taking this course. I'll have more resources on generating passive income, but hope you have a rocking day. Rock on.